Hello, hello. Tamu Cinematic Skeins. This is Celestial Solstice Day 9. That looks really crooked. I need to buy another board. The letters that I bought fall off of this board because the little tab things aren't long enough to stick into the felt. And I prefer the smaller letters, but there aren't enough of them. So yeah, I might have to buy another board or a bigger board. I don't know. I need another board. This one's not working. That's what I get. I bought it at Walmart. So it's not the best of letter boards. Anyway, I apologize for yesterday. I was quite loopy. I did end up getting a headache. I don't know if it was from the vaccine or just my regular old headaches. I think it was a combination of the two because I started to get a headache like a couple hours after the video, and then I went and got my vaccine, and then my brain exploded. And my eyeballs hurt, which is new for me. They switched up on me. Like my original vaccine was Pfizer, and I registered to get a Pfizer booster. And when I got to the pharmacy to get my vaccine, they're like, "Oh, we're doing Moderna. We don't have Pfizer." And I'm like, "But I registered for Pfizer." And the nurse was like, "It doesn't matter." So I went ahead and got the Moderna shot. After doing a bit of research, post-shot, the Moderna vaccine is actually stronger than the Pfizer vaccine. I think the Pfizer full dose is like 30 whatever grams or whatever of the mRNA stuff, and the Moderna half dose is 50. So I guess the full dose is 100. I don't know, but one, my arm hurts more than it did with Pfizer. Two, my eyeballs hurt. That's not okay. And it knocked me on my butt. I went to sleep. Like I ended up I had like an hour left of work, and I was like, no, I'm going to bed now. Good night. And I ended up not being able to fall asleep because my head hurt. So I knit for a little bit. Finally started my holiday cabin socks. And this is my work in progress. Unfortunately, I couldn't do a smaller size, so like the little striping doesn't go all the way around. I don't think they're meant to stripe, but I kind of like the way it's, is this called flashing or pooling? I'm not sure. I kind of like the way it's doing it. But this is the yarn. And this is the Holiday Cabin colorway from West 7th Wool. And I did the ribbing in one of those micro skeins I got from row 1. This is, the dyer is the Red Pansy, and this is the colorway Odette. I don't know, I think I'm just gonna use this for the cuff. I don't think I'm going to do a contrast heel and toe. I think I'm just going to knit all the way through. At least that's the plan right now. My other work in progress is the Bright Axis tee, which I really want to start the Cloud Break sweater, but I made a commitment to myself to at least get to the striping portion of the Bright Axis tee before I will allow myself to start the Cloud Break sweater, because I don't want to have like 50 billion project bags sitting around with unfinished stuff. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but my craft room has already become a mess since I started doing these videos daily, because like I open stuff and I show it and then I set it aside and then I don't put it away, and it's a mess in here. I'm gonna have to clean it this weekend. And I need to hang some yarn in my closet. I decided to try dyeing self-striping, and I had mentioned that in an older video, and Sheva's sent me a video. I want to say it's Pretty Twisted. If I get that wrong, I'll put the name of the person below. Words. Of them dyeing like their process for the self-striping, and part of that process I don't have to worry about, which is awesome, because like they had to wind their yarn into longer hanks, And I didn't have to do that because I bought extra long hanks specifically for self-stripe dyeing. My issue now is I've dyed the yarn, I've washed the yarn, I didn't tangle it yet. I think I needed it longer to do the stripes longer, but we'll see. I did a 4 stripe, and I speckled one of the stripes, which is why it was like a 2-step process. But then I've got to, like, once it's dry, I've got to figure out how to wind it. Here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking of buying a second Swift and setting it on the other side of the room so I can run the whole thing on 2 Swifts, right? And then I can put it on the ball winder that way. Because then the 2 Swifts will twist at the same time. Huh? Does that sounds like something that would work, right? Right? Or I was thinking I could put like a pole thing on the other side of the room and wrap the yarn around that and put something on it to tension it so it stays like that, and wrap it around the other Swift and run it on the ball winder, and then from the ball winder back to the Swift to make a small skein. Because I have a nitty knotty, but I find it cumbersome and I don't want to have to do that. I would rather just put the thing on like a giant Swift and cake it up and then uncake it into a manageable skein. Or just leave it caked because I'm gonna need to knit to see if the striping thing worked. Right? I don't know. And again, I'm using my overhead light because I keep waking up really early and it's still dark outside. I need to buy like one of those like lights that kind of filters out so it's like a softer light. Diffuser, that's it. Or, you know what? I bet you if I cover the ceiling light with some batting, that'll diffuse the light and it won't be so bright. Like literally just looking up just now, I have blinded myself and I can't really see the camera. Anyway, let's get to the yarn so I can make some coffee and get to work. All right. So yesterday I forgot to tell you guys the name of the yarn because I had already opened it and I was refilming the video. Theo, you sound like an obscene caller. Can you stop panting? Go outside. Go play with Benny. No? Whatever. All right. It was called Botanic Blush. Okay. So let's open our new box. The breathing, sir. The breathing. Box number 9. Got a bit of gold in here. A little bit of blue. Okay, okay. Huh, golden pastures. All right. You see the blue? Right there. It looks similar to Botanic Blush, but it's more yellow toned or gold toned. Hence the name. There you go. To our colors so far, we're looking good. I'm wondering if I should move this back into the place it should be. So I think it was after this one. So if we put it back here. No. I want to see what the other ones look like before I do all that. I'll put it back in order, like once it's all done, and we can see what it looks like if they were done in order. I don't know. Whatever. All right. So these are our yarns thus far. Why do I feel like these are lighter than this one? It's probably my lighting. I think that's a really pretty fade, you guys. I like it. Very neutral and chill. It's very nice. Let's see, today's the 9th. Double boxes on the 11th, so just 1 box tomorrow. And I did have yarn on order. I I didn't realize it was a dye to order when I ordered it, but it was a yarn from Twill and Print. So I do have yarn. I think that's the only thing though in that Lila Styles bag. I think that's all I have left that hasn't arrived to me yet. Yes, I think that's it. That's it. That's all I got for today. Again, sorry for yesterday. I was loopy and I knew a headache was coming, and it did. It doesn't hurt right now. I don't feel as crappy as I did yesterday, which is nice. My arm still hurts from the shot, but other than that, I'm good. And I'm gonna go work now. Happy knitting. Have a good day.